What sales really is it's trying to figure out what's going on in the other person's world, and then trying to figure out if you have a solution to help them achieve their objectives faster, more effectively, more efficiently than they might be able to do on their own. And when you do that correctly, you don't sell anybody anything. But what you do is create lots of buyers. Every sales program teaches you the value of knowing what's important to the other person and providing relevant solutions. But no one tells you how to do it until now. How many of you have ever winged it before? I think wung it is the past tense of wing it. So how many of you have ever winged it? Where you go in and you're going to meet with somebody. Now you're pretty good. You're all passionate about your products and your company. And you're going to go in and you're going to meet with a client, someone you've never met with before. And maybe you went to their website, but you really don't know too much about them. You don't know too much about their industry, too much about the issues that are going on in their company. You don't know very much about the person you're going to meet with. How many of us walk in, we're meeting with a customer, and we say, "Hi, how you doing? Here's my catalog. I've got about 400 things in here, and I pray there's something in here that you might be interested in. Let's spend the next hour going through it." Now, maybe you don't use those words, but that's what a lot of salespeople do. What I'll share with you is a totally new approach to business development and account management. I'll teach you online information, search secrets that allow you to know more than you ever thought you could or even should about your prospects, your clients, and your competition. And you've seen this little link over here called Advanced. And you look at that and you go, "Ooh. That's for advanced people. That could not be for me." See, I told you, these things are built by software people. They're not built by us. If they were built by us, this link would say, "Searching for Simple People" link. Because I use it. I'll share with you sales intelligence tips most pros don't even know about, including tricks on finding information via popular search engines and getting the results you want the first time, every time. If I know what your website address is, I can typically find your email address. And here's how I do it. I put in something at, and then the website address. In this example, stonell.com. So I typed in Costco file type :XLS. Number of things appeared. This was kind of interesting. The name of the spreadsheet was Midwest Region, and it had full contact information. So I said, well, that's kind of interesting. So I clicked on that. And it's a full spreadsheet of every single company that sells to Costco in the Midwest region, including what they sell, contact information, phone numbers, and email addresses. What's out there on Honeywell? What kind of Excel spreadsheets? A number of them appear. This one was kind of interesting. It said customer prices. What's state.sd? South Dakota. So this is all the products. We'll see. This could be an Excel spreadsheet of the products that Honeywell sells into South Dakota. And as a matter of fact, on column F is their list price, and column G is what they actually charge the state. Now, do you think this would be valuable for any of you? There's a whole other presentation we would have to go through now that I've shared this with you called business ethics. Okay? Just because you can find the information, does that necessarily mean that you should use it? So for us, you'll learn how to access information you probably thought didn't exist and that your competitors don't know about. Any of you do business with a company that's gone through a merger or an acquisition? And you're like, geez, boy, this company was acquired, just 6 months ago. Now their website doesn't exist. Now, they used to have this great website where they talked about their executive team, all their products. Now they're a paragraph on the big company website. Wouldn't it be nice to know what the old company used to look like? Well, you can. I'll teach you how to find new prospects, identify and investigate people you don't even know. Did the exact same search, Vice President of Target Corporation. Here are people within LinkedIn that I have no connection with, first, second, or third level. I've got no connection with them. So it tells me that they're in LinkedIn, but all it does is give me their job title. So instead of getting frustrated, what I did is I highlighted the job title, I right mouse click, and I copied it. I went back into Google, I pasted, and I put the job title in quotation marks. Do you understand what I just did? Look what happened. I got the person's name. So you can, even if you don't have a big network, get into LinkedIn, and this is how you can kind of back into getting people's names. Quick facts about me. How did it find this stuff? I don't know. And it's scary. We've all heard it said that it's much cheaper and more profitable to keep an existing customer than it is to find a new one. I take that concept a step further by showing you how to employ the power of the web to retain and really grow your client relationships. When was the last time you provided value to your clients above and beyond what they hired you to do? You know, remember most salespeople, they do the, hi, how you doing? What's your goals in life? What's your mission? How can I help you achieve what you want to achieve? And the second you sign that document, the love stops, doesn't it? So how can you continue the love and make it really easy? How can you practice the platinum rule? See, most of our clients only hear from us when we want to sell them something. Think of the people that call on you. How refreshing would it be if you've got a piece of communication from one of your vendors that had nothing at all to do with their business and everything to do with your business? If knowledge is power, this program will make you a superhero. You'll discover dozens of new websites, online services, and intelligence resources to help you prepare for better meetings, presentations, and proposals. You'll learn about new tools, new techniques, and today's best practices to build a real network of engaged clientele. So this is one that I pull up on my iPhone. I try to show up a few minutes early for all of my meetings. I do a Manta search, and I always do a Zoom info search. Now, I'm not going to walk in and we've never met before. If I had walked up to you last night and said, hey, how's your husband John doing? You'd kind of look at me like, that's a little weird. Sometimes you don't even use the information. You know, sometimes you don't even use it, but just knowing that you have a BA in English, so you probably do know what the past tense of wing it is, and you went to Duke University. I mean, just having this information, when we meet, I feel more confident. I guarantee you this. What you'll learn is what no one else in the world is teaching, and that will have an immediate impact on your sales team's performance. If I'm interested in information on industry, I could go poking around on Google, even using all the Boolean stuff that I shared with you, or I can go to the Alacro Wiki, and on the Alacro Wiki I can click on the industry that I'm interested in, and this one I chose the oil and gas industry. You're figuring that some of you might, either currently do or might want to sell a product into the oil and gas industry, but you don't know anything about that industry. Well, go to the wiki, and here's everything you need to know about that industry today as written by and edited by experts in that. Try to show up